Oh, did I just click on the silent? Can anyone hear me?
I don't. I can hear you on the telephone.
Okay. Miles, can you see did I just click on mute?
I
This little red thing. Now can you hear me, Alexi?
yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, on the video screen, right?
No, I can't hear you or see you on the video screen.
Wow. No wonder their Google Hangouts wasn't profitable. Okay, so
Well, I have a Skype account if you have a Skype account, but that doesn't record.
no, that doesn't accomplish what we're trying to accomplish here.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's just figure this out because it's we're all geniuses, so
Yeah, we do this.
we can do this. Okay, so I can't see you, and I'm obviously broadcasting. Miles, have you got any suggestions?
Do I need to get an account on my side then?
I don't think so. You should just have the link to click to, right?
Yeah. I just have the link to click to and use my email, and it looks like I do have an account, so I'm on here.
Miles, any suggestions? Miles, are you there? He's not there. I gave up. Perfect.
Because I think I can't. I mean, I'm not seeing any broadcast buttons or anything on my side because of the simple reason that I'm not the one providing it.
Okay, let me just call Skype. I'm going to just call Skype right now and see if Miles can help me out here.
Mm-hmm.
Miles, are you there on Skype? Miles? Crap. Okay. I'm just telling him I'm calling him on the phone. Okay, he's typing out something. Hold on a second. I can hear and I'm here and I can hear you on Skype. Okay. Then Google Hangouts is working perfectly. No, it's not because Alexi can't see me and I can't hear her on Skype on Google Hangouts. So Miles, how do I see her? How did I see her on Google Hangouts? Are you still in Join Me?
Oh, wait. Oh, hi. You're wearing a red top right now.
Thank goodness. But how do I see you now?
That I don't know.
Okay. Let's try to figure out this. I would just see. How do I see? Okay, second. How do I see Alexi. Okay, I'm calling you now.
Okay, I'm making the screen bigger. The full thing. Okay. Let me see. Okay, settings. Okay.
Let me just try calling Miles. Hold on a second. Yeah, I can.
Oh, come on.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, yeah.
Okay, so how do I see Alexi? It is correctly spelled. It is said Alexi, right?
Yeah, you got it.
Okay, thank God.
Yeah, so I can see you on the Google Hangout perfectly fine. I can hear you perfectly fine.
Okay.
So it's
Yeah,
like,
same.
So where do I click to see Alexi?
I click on the thing in the bottom right that says you.
Okay. I'm clicking it. And it says present to everyone. I don't want that. Profile. I don't want that. I don't want the mute.
So Alexi can definitely see you, right?
Yes, she said she can. Right, Alexi?
Yep, I can see you.
But I can't see you. So I have to figure this one out. So Miles is taking the mouse and hopefully doing something for us. With any luck. And then we'll be so good at this. We'll just do it every week for people.
Awesome.
Yeah, thanks. You got the mouse, right, Miles?
What?
So Miles is just trying to figure this out. We've got all of 2 viewers, you and I.
Oh, finally. Okay, finally we have 2 viewers. Okay, now we have 1.
Now we have 1 viewer. We had, okay. You can still see me, right, Alexi?
Oh,
Okay. If I go off the screen for you, you let me know.
yeah. Okay.
So now we just have to figure out how to get you on.
Yeah.
Invite people. Do you want her email address? Okay.
Okay.
Just a sec. What internet SWAT teams we are.
Right.
You really want to get advice from me, right?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Now I hear an echo, but we'll figure that one out later.
Yeah, if the phone is
It's causing it, right?
speech right away, but then the TV or the video is not.
Okay.
Yeah, if the phone is causing speech. Very strange to hear yourself
Yeah.
over the TV or anything like that.
So Miles is just trying to figure out how to get him in view, and then when he does it for him, he'll do it for you.
Trying to figure out how to get him in with you, and then
What are you saying, Miles?
Just a video call.
Okay. So what are you doing?
So Alexi is in it, okay.
Okay.
So I have a window. I invited myself, and I have a window popped up with a big green join button.
Do you have a window with a great big join button, Alexi?
No, I don't. I have a, are you going to watch? And I click yes, but there is no, are you going to join?
Okay, Yahoo problem here. Maybe she needs to check her Yahoo email for that invite. Sorry, I'm hearing about 50 different questions every second.
Yeah.
Okay, I've done it about 3 times now. I send myself the invite, go into my email, click accept, and then press the join button on the window that pops up. And it's working every time for me.
Okay. So, Alexi, are you hearing this? What he's doing? He's sending himself. Okay, can you just send it to Alexi again and see if that helps her?
Sure.
So, are you hearing this? What he's doing is sending himself. He just says, so let's begin and see if that helps her.
So we just sent it to you again, Alexi. See if there's a join button.
Okay, I can hear the ringing. I can hear someone is. This is working. Okay.
Okay, good.
Video call from Lee.
Click on the join button.
Now it says, and I accepted it. Now your picture is gone, now it's back. Accepted it. Okay. Now your picture is gone, now it's back. Now I can send you a message like, hi. I sent you a message, but there's no like, just button or anything like that. Now I can send you a message like, hi.
Do you have Skype? Alexi, do you have Skype? Do you have Skype?
Yeah, I do.
Can you, Miles, can you get onto Alexi with her Skype? Maybe you can see better that way?
I heard the ringing and we got to the join button part. I feel like we're about 2 seconds away from solving this.
Okay. So what do you want Alexi to do?
So I heard the ringing through her microphone. So she just has to click answer or join or something.
So Alexi, it was ringing through your microphone. Did you click join or answer?
Hold on. Okay. It was ringing. Did you click me? Okay, hold on. Yeah, do you see me?
I'm not yet.
No. Okay. Oh, wait.
Oh, okay, something just happened.
Okay.
I see Alexi's name at the bottom now.
You see me?
Finally, yes. Okay, so I can click between you and me now. Good.
Hi.
Alexi, and I'll make sure that she comes up.
Okay,
Okay,
you're going in and out.
that's okay. So I just turned the thing off.
Okay, Lee, so if you click the thing at the bottom to show Alexi, her face should pop up on my...
Right. So when I click Alexi, and then when I click on me, I answer the questions. Okay?
Let me try getting back into join.
And then when I click on me, you try. I'm just going to click off Skype now, okay?
Okay, so
No.
when I clicked Alexi's face, her face came up.
Yeah.
What
Perfect.
was she doing wrong?
Right.
Sorry, I'm hearing some background. Yeah, if you click her box at the bottom, you know, when whoever has the white border is the one being shown.
Okay, good. I think we're going to start now. Okay?
So whoever has the white border is the one being shown.
Yeah. Okay. I see that I has clicked off everything. Okay? Go off Skype, Miles. So why is it squeaking? Squeaking.
What is that weird noise in the
On
background?
the phone anymore. If you guys are on the phone and using microphones, that's not going to work.
I know. Are you off the phone, Alexi?
Yeah, we're off the phone.
I don't have a phone on. No, I don't have a phone on. My phone isn't on.
Yeah, I'm off the phone.
Okay, Lee, let's start with you, Lee. Can you press the red microphone at the top?
This one?
Can you say something?
Ready?
Okay, I can still hear you. Can you click your microphone at the top so it goes red? I'm trying to find who the beeping's coming from.
I'm trying to do. I'm gonna get you back on Skype, okay? I mean back on Ivy.
Okay, I can still hear you. Can you click the microphone at the top so it goes red? I'm trying to find how beeping's coming from.
I'm trying to. I don't see it now. Stop. Okay. Okay. Miles, can you get join me?
Okay, I can still hear you, Lee. Can you click the microphone at the top so it goes red? I don't want to hear you anymore, so we're trying to mute it.
I don't see it, Miles. I'm just trying to tell you. I don't see where you're asking me to click. So that's where I'm getting you on join me, okay? Please join me. 34706-224.
There's so much going on right now. Are you asking me to get and join me?
Yes, please.
What's the number?
434-706-224.
Yes, please.
434-706-224. Yes, please.
Okay. So where do I click? That's nice, right?
Can you share your screen with me?
Where do I click?
Miles, are you there?
Yeah, it says Professor still not shared anything. Can you share your screen? Can you hear me? I can hear myself.
A little bit, very barely.
So the beeping is getting incredibly loud now.
Miles, are you
Share
in?
your screen. I have the right number. Okay, I need you to share your screen. I have the right number. I just need you to press the share screen.
How do I share the screen, Miles?
It's like the monitor icon.
Can you type what you want me to do in the Skype?
monitor icon to share with me? Do you see the mute button, Alexi? Everyone can just mute. You can find out who this is coming from and fix it really fast. Microphone cross out thing at the top that's red. That's our goal here. That's all we're trying to do. Microphone cross out thing. Okay, so we're gonna click. Okay, the sound is definitely coming from Alexi, because I can mute Lee's microphone right now. And the sound's still coming. Okay, so does Alexi have a whole bunch of windows of this open or something? Because it wasn't coming from her before.
Alexi, can you hear me?
I can hear you, yeah.
Can you click on your microphone?
My microphone?
Yeah. There. Okay.
So you can hear me, right, Lee?
I can hear you.
Okay, so Alexi, this problem is new. Alexi was working fine before. So something happened. Maybe Alexi has multiple windows open or something.
Okay, I'm hearing like multiple conversations at once.
Okay, yeah, there's definitely multiple. So Google Hangouts is open in more than one window. So Alexi just needs to make sure it's only open in one. If she has two
I'm
that say
so
Lee interview, we need to close one of them.
So Alexi, you have Google Hangouts open in 2 windows?
One window. Alexi, just make sure it's only open in one.
Because Miles, it looks like I have it open in 2.
We just need to make sure we don't see moving people in more than one. That's the big giveaway. Moving people in more than one.
So, Alexi, you
yeah.
have 2 windows open? Can you close all the windows windows except for this one?
Which one? Because there's one.
Except for this one that you're looking at now.
There's the original window on the internet, and then another one opened up to have the Google Hangouts. Which one? Because there's
So just
No, she wants to keep the Hangout one where she can see us talking.
Miles?
Hello.
Miles?
Hi
Okay,
there.
wait a second. Could this be solved? Can you hear me, Alexi?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear her.
Wow, eh? So whatever happened, you did it.
Okay.
We're on. Okay. So are we good?
I think you guys are good, yeah. And Lee, you know how to click the different boxes at the bottom to show different whoever's
Yeah.
talking.
So that was easy.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
glad we
simple.
didn't have
Yeah,
like
let's do
400
that every day,
people.
guys.
Yeah. Let's.
Okay, so we're just gonna go with this and see what happens. And okay, Miles, can you call before just for sure call what do you call it right now, and then get on all over Whale?
Sure, do that right now.
Okay, Donna and then Whale. Okay.
Okay, I'll be watching your conversation but not listening to it, so Skype me if
You don't need to.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Bye,
Thanks.
guys.
Bye. Okay. Alexi.
Hi.
Hi. Okay.
Finally figured it out.
Exactly. Now, there you are. Okay. So, yes, isn't it grand? Okay, so start with your questions. Okay, first of all, how did you just tell me quickly how you found out about Income Activator?
My mother.
Good. That's all I need to hear.
Yeah. She met you in New York, and then she was like, "Oh my goodness, I have to tell you about this amazing, woman, this whole amazing process." And I'm like, the whole time she's talking to me about it on the phone, I'm like, I kind of was seeing it sketchy because I had already done tons of research on what can I do online and all this sales stuff and whatever else. I'm like, I don't want to do that. And then she's like, okay, I'm just going to send it to you and you can read it. And then I started reading it, and I'm like, this is actually not that bad. And then I went off and did other stuff because of just, long story short, it's just kind of my own personal journey, going and what I needed to do. And then I ended up, having that bad experience with that job. And it kind of, in a way, for a little while there, it had kind of shattered my, self-confidence and like my worth. And so now I'm hoping, and I really want to, do this and get this up and running and do something wonderful. And I would love to, do something simple and get it and kind of get it up and running, and then later on maybe do something more so.
Okay. So,
You know-
so what are your thoughts?
On the site.
Sure. Now, you had talked previously, and you had said something about basically detox.
Yeah, that's the idea right now. I
That's
mean, I could
today's
go.
idea?
What?
That's today's idea?
Yeah. Well, it's kind of one of those things that, I mean, I'm not a typical person that is just like someone normal that, is going to go day to day and like, insurance or law or, random videos. I mean, I like that stuff, but I'm more interested on the healing aspect, on what people might call new age or very spiritual, and interested in that kind of stuff. But typically what I've noticed is that there's different categories for different people. I mean, like car insurance is one of those things that everyone gets, and or lawyers or whatever else. A lot of people are starting to go more towards the weight loss and the detoxing of their body, and working with that and doing it more in a healthy way rather than not, because people are realizing how much crap is going into their system, and they're wanting to clean it out that way. Another idea that I had was, I think I told you about that before, but you were like, no, start out with this and then we'll go towards this. It was the idea of more on the spiritual level. But that concept has kind of a smaller crowd. So that's more of something that it's kind of like I want to be able to bring an income in, but I also want to be able to do something that I love. So I'm kind of looking at this as, okay, let's bring the income first, and then I can, do some things that I love, because we live out here in Hawaii, and it's super, super expensive out here. So right now it's like,
Okay.
balancing the two.
Okay,
And
so just into this, you can start off with a detox, but you can still bring the spirituality into it, because it's all one and the same. It's sort of the body is your temple, and if you start treating it correctly, you can start, using it, and then you get into the spirituality, and you can branch out. But then you have a following. So your first thing is that if you love, looking up this information and finding out good YouTube videos, that can give you a lot of content. So your first thing, because the website's called Income Activator, you start with an income. So what you need to do is connect with some company that does detox, that does, testing of blood, that type of thing. Do you know of any companies that do that?
not testing of blood or anything. Well, because when I was looking at your videos, I was thinking that I'd do something simple like the car insurance type thing, putting like just 3 simple tabs and then having them go to the directory, as something simple in that way. But you're talking about having all the different tabs and then going from there. Because if I was going to do that, I'd probably just have like one company and then go more towards, because the information that I'm looking at right now it kind of does, but it kind of doesn't coincide of the other stuff. So it's trying to find a balance between the two. But I see what you're saying, like finding, like going and
Okay, so let's start with detox, because let's start with detox and start getting you a revenue stream, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So if we do detox, there are all kinds of companies that focus on helping people detox. There's all kinds of detox companies. Do you know of any, like even one?
Yeah, I do know of a lot. It depends on, because there's weight loss, then there's detox, and then there's weight loss and detox. And I was looking at weight loss and detox programs because a lot of the things nowadays are people are wanting to lose weight, but they're also wanting to detox their body. They're kind of wanting to do both. I did find 5 companies that did programs. I'm not like pill containers, but actual programs where they take supplements and they go through certain things.
Okay. Are any of these companies local to you? Do you know any of these companies? Can you walk in and talk to them?
No, I've kind of avoided doing a lot of the local stuff because the islands out here, especially, I'd say probably Hawaii, out of any of them, is very very how do you want to put it, super like family oriented. So it's not like I can go out and be like, oh, okay, $10 a referral. They'll be like, oh, I'll do like, now not everyone, but some of them. Like if I was to do resorts, I could easily go out and do that. But I've kind of avoided because I want to bring in a really broad audience. I don't just want the island. You know what I mean?
I totally get that.
Yeah,
But let's get your model working first so that you understand it. So if, I wanted a broad audience too when I started that car insurance comparison company. And I started in Toronto, where I was from, and then I then expanded into all of Canada, all of the US, and then all of the world, the UK.
Mm-hmm.
But I had to start somewhere. It's like the Great Wall of China. You have to start somewhere to see how the whole system works. You have to make $5 or $10 somewhere to be able to turn it into $20 to $30 and so forth. Now, that being said, 90% of my revenue was in my local area, and I could live off that very comfortably. And when I'm saying local area, it brought me in about an average of $50,000 a month.
Wow.
So what I would suggest, because you're just starting out and you need money and you need to see how this works for you, what I would suggest is create a relationship with one company locally and say, look I have a website that talks about detox and losing weight. Now, the visitors to my website want to know where to go, and I want to send them someplace, and I would like to send them to you. Will you pay for my leads? And you need to ask them that. You need to get somebody with some revenue stream. Once you've got one person, then you've got a model where other companies can see and say, oh, you know what? I do detox, and all you do then is from your referral form, add in a drop down saying New York, a drop down saying California, a drop down saying wherever in the world you want to send leads to. But you need to start somewhere, and locally is the best because you live there. Are you kind of understanding that?
Yeah, I am understanding that. The only place that I know that do any kind of, because there really aren't many places on the island. On the island of Kauai, there's a certain amount of restaurants. There's only so many hotels and resorts. There's a lot of the stuff on the island is either tourist stuff. There's some massage therapists. There is a lot of like spiritual people that do healings and concepts like that. But there's only like one juice company that does like a cleansing thing, but a lot of the things like on this island are very much they kind of spread the word. They're like, oh, do this cleanse, but they don't buy it or anything like that. It's more of like here's the information about it. But like that's what I'm trying to say is like this island, if I was in Toronto, I would easily go out to other businesses, but it's Kauai, and it's very hard to go out
so
on the island.
The first step is to Google it. Google detox, weight loss, and your area, because I'm sure there's local people. They don't have a huge business, but they do individual detox, and you got to start with somebody to create that thing. So that's your first thing. Or if you want to, try to find a company in California or something in sort of a long range. I mean, it's harder. So I would still, again, start locally and grab a relationship. Pretend you're like their sales rep. And that's maybe how you should position yourself, but you don't get paid unless you send them a lead.
Okay. And then you just start out with one.
Just one. It wasn't until I was making over $30,000 from sending leads to one broker that I got two.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically, this is the core that a lot of people don't understand, is that you have to just sort of connect the dots into referrals. So your job this week is to Google your local area and say, hey, I've got a website on detox and weight loss, and I want to send my visitors to a company that does this because I talk about it and all the benefits, but I don't have anybody to send them to. Can I send them to you? And if you want me to send them to you, can you give me some information that you want to present to them before they complete a referral form to go to you? And I will work with you for the first few leads, to see how it goes and how it, goes through, and if you get the business, and then that's how you start. Understand that?
Say that you're going to work with them? Is that
yeah. Like for instance, I'm sending leads right now to someone that does numerology. So I'm showing them what the stuff I'm putting on this website, and they're giving me stuff, and I'm going to be doing a launch, a market to that to get visitors there. And the first few leads, I'm not going to send to them. I'm going to send it to actually me to make sure that they're qualified leads so that my website is actually converting these people into potential clients that I think would be good. Once I get the first 3 or 4 or 5 leads, then I'm going to send them to the person that's paying me for these leads, and I'm going to personally hand them off to the person so that they know that the people going through my website are credible, they're real, and it's a quality lead. Once I can establish that my website traffic is giving quality leads, then I can just turn the switch on and let the leads go directly to that person. Now I've got a business. Now it's just a numbers game. So I look at my Google Analytics and say, okay, every 25 people that come to the website, 1 turns into a lead. So now I know I need 50 people, and then 2 will be a lead. 100 people, 4 will be a lead. Do you see what I mean? Then it just becomes a numbers game. And the numbers game is simple because the more pages you have, the more visitors you'll get, the more money you'll make through leads. Because every page will have a referral form sending a lead to that company. Are you following that?
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Yeah, I'm following that, and this is making me think whether or not if I still want to do the weight loss thing, or if I actually want to do something else like that deals with raising vibration, because a lot of people on this island do that. That's something that a lot of people talk about on the island. They bring people to that point. They do a lot of that work on this island that I know already. So it's just interesting. I have so many ideas. Do you ever have like so many ideas in your head? And it's just
actually, everybody does. But
right.
what you need to do is
One and go with one.
it's basically go with what you love and go with a revenue stream. I mean, go with what you love and find somebody that wants to take your visitors that can really use them for business. So this is your first. Now you need to walk around the island a couple times and
go around the island and see.
And just think. And what we can do is we can pick up this conversation later. But I think that's really your focus. You just decide what you want to do, and then get a company that you have an agreement with that will pay you $5, $10, $50, whatever it is per lead. Now, not per sale, because your website sends leads. You're not going to be chasing them to see if they sold that company. It's again leads. Okay.
Okay. So that's a good. Okay, go ahead.
And that, you can even ask, do they advertise on Google pay-per-click advertising, Google AdSense? That'll give you an idea of how much you're paying for really crappy leads. And you can match and increase the rate there.
Okay.
See?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
You may even want to get into a discussion with them and say, look, you know what, I know this woman that I'm working with in California, and she's showing me how to set up a website that sends leads to certain companies. If I were to set this website up, is it something that you'd be interested in? What kind of leads, how do you get business to begin with? Do you advertise in newspapers? Do you use Google AdSense? If I was to set up something like that, would you be interested in giving me content so I would send you leads? And, so get into a theory kind of discussion with some people until you get somebody that says, yeah, it sounds like a great idea. And say, great, well, I won't charge you for the first couple of leads just to see if it works out for you. But of course, you're going to be sending yourself the first few leads, so you know that they're a qualified person before you send it off to them. Then you cement that deal, and then you continue on. You may then send the next few leads again to yourself to make sure they're qualified, and then send them, and now you've got a business going.
Okay, so when you first start getting it up and running, what you do is you just type in your name and your information 3 or 4 times, and then you send it to yourself, you get it, and then when you know that it's working properly, you take it off yourself and send it to them.
Well, yeah, no, you've got the referral form and you've got visitors coming to your website.
Oh, you have the visitors be sent to you.
Sent to you, exactly. The
Oh,
visitor is sent to you. So you pick up the email and say, and you call them because the email will have their name, phone number, email address. You call them and say, hi, I just want to make sure that, you want this service, and let me just tell you a little bit about the service before I pass you on to them. And then you get a feeling of whether it's going to be a good lead and a bad lead. If it's a bad lead, don't send it to them. If it's a good lead, say, okay, great. You know what? Here's a phone number. Just call them right now and just tell them how you got there. And they would have had, and then email them and say, hey, here's your first lead. Let me know how it goes. And then the second lead, you do the same thing. So you get a feel for how your website is converting leads. And then once you're comfortable, switch it so that the email goes to them. But you're pretty sure what kind of clients you're sending them by that time. Not 100% will convert, but that's how leads work. Not 100% convert, but most do, and the person will not go off it. Think of it this way. If they were to advertise in the newspaper, it would cost them about $1,000 to advertise in the newspaper and be guaranteed 0 clients, right? But if they paid you $10 a lead, that's 100 leads, or $20. That's 50 leads where somebody read their information on your website, then gave their name, email, phone number, and typed out what they're looking for. That's a pretty powerful lead. People don't do that unless they want to be contacted, right?
mhm.
So have you got a good grip on this right now so far?
Yeah, I think so. I'm gonna see at how to function the website too. Did you guys just change the website?
No, what's happening with that?
Okay, because when I was on the website, I was customizing and just looking at the page and seeing it, kind of the colors and how it was schemed, and just kind of looking at different things, watching the videos, and I had gone on the website and I did some changes and I was like, no, I want to reverse it, so I reverted it and I clicked reset, and then all of a sudden the website completely changed and it's like this weird figure. It's not like how I originally saw it with the circle thing and the nice layout and the 3 things underneath. It's
Let me go in and reset it for you, okay?
okay. That would be awesome. Yeah, it was very, very strange because even the picture wasn't coming up and I was confused. So I have to look at and research that and look at it a little bit more. But I was like, what did I do?
No problem. Yeah, you broke our system. Great, way to go. Okay. Yeah.
I think I do have it, and I will look up on Kauai and see what it is. It's funny because I was having a thought, and this is something that I think is a good lesson too. That it's like I was looking at what would make money, not necessarily what did I like to do, but what made money, and I had to stop myself because I was like, I hate being in that mindset because so many people are in that mindset and they forget about, because this society has created everything so that people just have to work for money, right? And so then realizing that I need to think about, like what you said, what are you passionate about, and then let it carry you from there. And if you're passionate about it, people will come. And so, and so figuring out, what am I passionate about? What do I really, really love? And that's actually been my question for a really, really, really long time.
Okay, so let me just do something. Can you spell your full name for me, your full birth name?
Yeah.
What is it?
ALEXANDRIA.
Wait a second. ALEXAND
R
R
I A, and then Rosemary, ROSEMARY, E,
M
and then yeah,
I E.
MARIE. Yep, Rosemary. One word,
Yeah.
and then moles. MOLES.
E S. And what's your birthday?
2/21/1991.
Okay, February
Yeah,
21.
February 21st, 1991.
Okay, I am going to do your numerology for you, okay?
Really?
Yeah, and it's going to show you what your passion is, okay?
Oh, thank you. That would be nice.
So let's pick up this conversation in 2 days.
Yeah, let's do that. That'll be Wednesday. No, Thursday.
Thursday, 1 o'clock again, okay?
Okay.
Okay, and hopefully we'll get this sorted through. Let's see if we can do it ourselves next time, okay?
Yes, that would be awesome.
Okay,
And I'll make sure and click join and do that
I'll
too.
go in
So
and fix up your site, and then make sure that's okay, and then that'll be done by tomorrow morning, okay?
okay, thank you so much. And I'm gonna go and research, see what's on the island, and actually go from there because I think there could be something really good there. And you gave me a really wonderful idea. You know a lot. You are. Thank you so much. You're. I love it. And you're like, start with one thing and take it easy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, I will talk to you Thursday at 1.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Thank you.